In today's video, we are creating a counter. So we are going to keep track of the points or the coins that the user is accumulating in the game. So welcome to a new video where we are going to implement practically in an example a counter in our game. We will do it directly in Unity, not losing time. Let's go and let's start with this tutorial. So the first thing we will do is create a new text because we are going to show in the screen in a text the count. For that, in the canvas, we will do right button click and we will create a new UI element of type text. We are going to anchor it to the corner top left like this, and we will see that it can contain, quite a very long number. We will reserve a bit more of a space because we want to make these numbers bigger, for example like this. Perfect. And the count will start and will be like this. In case you want to optimize, you can optimize it later. It's just changing some parameters in the UI of Unity. So I will just, for the example, keep it as this. So by default it will be empty. Then we will in a script configure what is needed so it changes. Perfect. So on the one side we have this text starting at 0. On the other side I'm going to create a button. This button, what we'll implement is a method so that every time I click it, it will increase by 1 unit. This counter will increase by 1 unit. So I will call it increase button, very original as you can see. This button will be also anchored top left, but I'm going to change its position and I will put it just here below the counter as this. I will change the text inside, so just increase, and that's it. Okay, perfect. Later on we will configure the onClick method so that it can basically run the action we want to do, that is increase by 1 this counter. So we have the UI configured. We can go to the second step, that is basically to change our script and adapt it so we can show and we can increase this counter. We will open the script. We are going to change the script that is managing this scene. It's called loading, this one. And the first thing very important we need to do is, as we are going to manage UI elements, the text in this case is the one we need to update, we are going to include here a dependency that is Unity engine.ui. So we can use the variables related with the UI. Now we can create a public, we are missing another one, that is using TM Pro, because the text in this case is TMP text. So now we can, on the one side, create a public TMP text that is going to be called counter text. Perfect. And on the other side, we need a variable to keep the count. An integer will be enough in this case. So it will be just counter with no text. Perfect. So in this integer variable counter, we are going to keep the count, and later on this will be shown in the screen in this text variable, counter text. So what we will do is that at the beginning we are going to, let's say, initialize the counter to 0. So the first thing we will do is counter equal to 0 at the beginning, and we will update the counter text. We need to change the property text with the count. So it's counter, making it a string with the method to a string. So at the beginning we are setting up the counter to 0 and we are modifying the text in the screen using this counter, but converting it from an integer to a string so it can be shown in there. So this is what we are doing on the start, and then we will need a method, I don't know what I put in there, method to increase the counter by 1. So every time this method is run, it will increase the counter by 1 unit. So the method will be very original and called increase counter. Okay, perfect. So what we will do in this increase counter method is, first of all, increase the counter. For that, we will do counter plus equal to 1. And the next thing we will do is update the UI to show the new count. So we will again do the same, counter text.text equal to the counter.toString. So again, what we are doing is just updating the text, and we are converting this counter from integer to a string so we can show it. We will save this, we will go back to Unity, and we are to configure the button. So the button, increase button, if we go to the component button, on click, we want to run this method, the increase counter. So we will click the plus button, and in both editor and runtime, we are going to drag and drop this element, this object. Loading controller contains the script with the corresponding method that we want to run. So we will drag and drop this object that contains the method, the script, and everything, and we will just select in the loading script that we want to run increase counter method every time I click this button. One more thing we need to do is in the loading controller, loading script, we need to assign the reference to this text. So in the script, we are updating a text variable, but we need to let this script know, okay, this is the text I am referring to with counter text. So this we can do assigning it in here. You can see that counter text right now doesn't have any object attached. So it doesn't know what object in the UI to update. We are going to drag and drop the counter here, and it will automatically retrieve the component text mesh pro that we want to modify. So now we have correctly assigned the references, and we have also been able to configure the button. So we can just click play, and we can test if the implementation is correct with just a few lines of code, as you can see. Let's click play, and let's click in the button increase, see if the counter is increasing. I clicked 1, increased by 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see that as we keep clicking in the button, the counter is increasing every time we click by 1 unit. So this is just an example on how we can create a counter. Instead, I suppose that instead of clicking a button to increase this, you would like in your game to run this action in specific moments. So for example, if a collision happens, you can call this method and increase the counter. Or if the user finishes one level, you can increase the counter with the corresponding reward you want to provide to the user. So yeah, basically this is how you can implement a counter. We will click play again to see that by default is restarting to 0. So in case in your game you want to keep save this data, you will need to do the corresponding actions so that it's not reset all the time. In future videos, I will show you how you can save this value to use it again and again in next times the user plays. So hope this was useful for you, how you can create a counter. And if you have any problem during the implementation, please leave me a comment. Also, if it helped you, I'm very happy to read comments saying this has been working for me. And subscribe, like this video, it will help me a lot. And wish you to be here in future videos that I am preparing. Thanks a lot, and wish you a very successful day.